Hi guys, welcome back to another Transformers toy review. This time I'm having a look at Jazz, Autobot Jazz from Power of the Primes. This is from wave 1 of the Deluxe figures. So I've got him here in robot mode. He comes with a few accessories. So he comes with this gun here, which is white plastic. It's all painted in silver, and he holds out in his gun just fine. You can also peg it on the side there if you so wish in either hand. The hands don't move at all. They've got like a join in here, so they should sort of move from side to side, but because this bit comes out here, you can't really do that. I'll show you all the bits and pieces that come with him as well, so all the tech spec stuff as well. So we just pop them off to the side there. We do get this, which is their kind of new kind of combiner hand, if you like. So I think I pointed out in the last review the kind of differences between that and the old sort of version in terms of size and everything else like that. So they are a little bit smaller because these were feet and hands, where these are just going to be hands. You can pull these out as well. Don't know, it's probably better to pull it out from the back here. And you can also have that in his hand as well, like a see-through blaster, and he holds that just fine. And you can then use this slot here to take hold of a Prime Master and slot them in there, and they fit in there just fine. These ones obviously come out a little bit further if you use the ones that come with the Voyagers. Don't know, I think they sit in there a bit more flush, I don't know. But you've got that. And then what you can then do with these ones, obviously if you want to take this out of his hand if you like, you can pop them, well, you can either hold it in his hand or you can kind of attach them to the arms like so. You have to plug that bit in first, like that. So you can have it in his hand like that, on his arm like that if you want to, little blasters. So you can do that as well. The other thing that you can do with these ones is, let's get this right. So you have it this way and it goes on the front. So trying to get this right. Yeah, so these bits in here, there's little pegs on here. It took me ages to work it out and I was trying to do it. So you just plug it on there and in there, and it just comes out slightly like that. So it does look a bit daft. Face on it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I mean that's the idea of it anyway. And you can have obviously a Matrix or one of the Power Primes figures in there, or you can just take that one out and you can have your own one in there. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do that. You do get your little bio card here. Autobot Jazz, awesome artwork as usual. Turn it around to the back. Alchemist Jazz defeats enemies by spontaneous matter disruption. So you got that, and you've got his kind of backing card here. I always cut these out. It shows him with a Prime Master on the front, how it clips on in vehicle mode, and 18 steps transformation. And it just says, how will the improvisational Autobot special ops agent wield the power of the primes? So they do that kind of with all of them. They just kind of say who they are, what their function is, and how will they wield the power of the primes. And that's kind of all you get on those ones, unfortunately. And obviously you get your instruction booklet, which kind of shows you how you use these with your Prime Masters, and also how you can use it on here as well, plug it onto his arm and so on, and onto his chest, and how you can do the same in vehicle mode, and also shows his different combined modes, so how you can set him up for robot, so for a leg or an arm, which we'll go through that as well. So I'll keep that handy because I'll just need to remember what it looks like. So I'll go through the articulation. Size wise, he's a deluxe, so he's kind of the same size as Spring Diner on the headmasters here. So it's a bit smaller than him, but it's not too bad. I haven't got the other jars to compare him against. You've got the head here, which kind of rotates from side to side all the way around. It's a little bit stiff in there, but that's painted like a gunmetal grey with silver and a nice kind of light blue in here, which visor which goes all across, which I do really like. You've got this bit, these bits in here, the lights, see-through plastic, transparent plastic, which is done nicely. Blue paint on here with an Autobot symbol on here, red paint going around here, and then you've got your racing stripes down on here, which will come and fill in here in vehicle mode. I think this is, yeah, so there's two different types of plastic rather than painted, so you've got white plastic and black plastic there where it's fitted on. The arms kind of go all the way around, and they do kind of come out like that as well, and you can rotate them around here, which is a little bit stiff, and you do have pegs either side on here as well. Do you get waist articulation? Yeah, you do get waist articulation in here. Obviously it's hindered a little bit by this backpack, but it's nothing too bad. And that is painted black down in here and on the front here as well. You have another stand here, a peg for a stand, so you can put them on one of those Takara display stands. The legs go all the way up. They go to the back here, but they're kind of stopped by this back piece. Go out to the sides, you've got a swivel there and a nice deep bend in the knee. You do get lots of paint on the legs, so you've got all black paint, white paint in here, silver in here, and silver for the feet. Nothing on the tyres, blue paint, which will come through in his vehicle mode. But a pretty cool looking Jazz, I think, from just looking at him there. Obviously the the Generations Jazz or whatever version he is, I can't remember which one it is, but he is still a very good transformer. This one's a little bit simpler to transform and do everything else with, but I think he's still worth getting, and it's cool that he's also a combiner. So this is kind of a new mold. We haven't seen this one. This isn't a retool of an existing mold, so I'll show you the transformation. So you fold in his legs down on here. It does take obviously cues from previous ones. The backpack here, in fact you want to kind of lift this up off here. The head you want to fold into the space in here, and then this bit here you want to kind of bring that out and then fold that out like that and bring that into that space there. I think the head can stay there for the time being. I can't exactly remember how it goes. These arm pieces you kind of rotate around and they'll fold into those spaces here. Again, rotate around, go into here. The legs do share the normal kind of Combiner Wars thing, although they open up from a different angle, I think. So they actually open up from the back here, like that, and then you kind of fold them into each other like so, then fold that up like so. So it's a little bit more awkward to do, I find, anyway, with this particular one. Fold that, open it up, fold it up, close it in like so, peg those in together like that, and then it's a case of more or less kind of just making sure everything's lined up, so you can kind of compress it down. So these bits want to plug into the back here, these bits will peg into the side like so, like that. Oh, this piece needs to just go underneath here like that. Just need to lift this piece up again, just so we can open this bit up underneath, because otherwise that's not going to tab in properly. That's like opens up and closes in there. Where's the space for your figure? I think this opens up. You should have a space. Does that fold down? Just seeing if you can. I'm not sure if I've actually tried to get the one of the Power Points figures in him in vehicle mode. Oh, I can't remember now. Can't see that you can, you know. Which I'm sure with the other ones that you could do, but this might be a bit different because, yeah, I can't see that on this one you haven't got the functionality to put the Power of the Prime figures in him. So I'm just going to straighten that up like that. Just make sure that this bit doesn't pop out again. Then just bring the arms back down here. Just tighten everything up. I was kind of thinking about putting a Titan Master in there, but it doesn't look as if you've got the actual space to be able to do it. So you do have to make sure everything's kind of pegged in just right. But it's a pretty cool looking vehicle mode, I'll be honest. You've got number 4 down here, the racing stripes coming down here, which go over. White paint used on the all on the front here and around here. This bit's white plastic, so it's a little bit of a mismatch there. Again, you get the sort of tambos on here. So you've got an Autobot symbol here, and it says Energon under there. Number 4, Autobot Jazz. Not sure if mine's got the old controversial symbol thing that was underneath. I can't see anything. I can't remember what it was. It was the America thing, wasn't it? I can't see anything underneath there on this particular one anyway. But yeah, you've got he rolls nice. Obviously you don't have anything on here. 2 different size things on the back, and then you can pop in your gun in here if you want to, or on top of there, or on the other side. And then what you can do is you can also get this bit plugged in as well, which I think goes yeah, so with it looks like you've got 2 spots. So you've got a spot on either side here. Is that right? Like that. And then on either side. Or is it just on these bits here? Let's try folding this bit up. So I'm going from the pictures on the packaging, but on there it's not always 100% clear. Yeah, so it looks like you have this folded down here like that, pegged into that spot there. However, there does look as if there's little slots there for it to go as well, so potentially you could get it in there. So let's have a look at it like that. So that doesn't look too bad like that with it on the back, kind of like a booster pack for it. I think the other option might be to do it just seeing if those actually fit in or not. No, those don't seem to fit in, so if you are going to do it, it's going to need to be like that with it plugged into there like so. So that's probably going to be your best option for that. Still, I think it doesn't look too bad. It looks all right, and you don't have to have it like that at all. And it's a pretty decent vehicle mode in terms of getting it transformed. Fairly easy from here. If I just unplug these, if I get it into the leg mode first of all, kind of bring this bit down here and peg it from there. Flip up the combiner piece, which is kind of quite well hidden in there. Don't know where the best place to put the head is. Maybe like that. And as you put it in here, there's little there it is. There's little tabs for these bits to peg onto here, like that, like that. Oh, that might be the arm mode actually, from where it is supposed to tab onto. Yeah, for the vehicle mode, I think it comes actually all the way down. Actually, kind of pretty much comes down like that. I don't think there's a bit either side for that to peg onto. So it doesn't look as if it pegs onto anything. Ah, that's where it pegs on. Look, that's what these are used for. Down these bits here. So you just peg those bits into that bit, and that keeps that bit secure. And then you've got a section here. You can pop in the gun like so. Obviously you'll attach it there, and this will be obviously the fist piece. But if you want to get one of the feet and attach it like so, you attach them to the back. You don't have to, but they are a little bit tricky sometimes to peg in. It's quite a tight fit. If you don't have it lined up just right, it won't go in. Ah, there we go. So it's in there like that, and then you get hold of the foot, and you've got it like that. And you can obviously move it around, and you can have it come out to the side. That'll move around in there, which is quite cool. And then to get it into the other mode, you kind of want to unpeg these and do it as if you're transforming it back into his robot mode. So you get the legs out like that. Get the legs out on the other side as well, like that. Peg them in like so. I always kind of have them like that, and then, like I mentioned, these little bits here, they peg into there like that. I always do it so you have this piece kind of leaning forward. You can do it obviously so you have it like that or like that, but my preferred way of doing it is to have it forward like that. So it pegs in either side, and then you get hold of your hand here, flick this bit out here, and plug the fist in like that. That is your arm, and then from there obviously it's fairly quick just to transform it back into his robot mode. Just use the articulation here and peg the feet, sorry. This bit here, unpeg it from here a second, like that. This bit here, you want to pull this out here, and this bit will then, sorry, that bit will fold up, bring it back in, bring the head out, bring this bit down, this bit pegs into there, then this bit, there's two little notches which peg in down on the figure. Just need to make sure that it's all lined up like that. Bring the arms in like so. Got the gun in his hand. There you are. You got Power of the Primes Jazz. Yeah. Recommendations. Yeah, I do recommend him. I think a lot of people have been quite harsh on this line so far, but I'm for one quite looking forward to getting hold of the other figures and seeing what they're all about, especially Rodimus and Optimus when they come out. But for now, guys, this has been a review of Power of the Primes Jazz. Thanks for watching, and see you all soon. Bye bye.